Coming up on DIY Network's Turf War. The battle is on to give two boring backyards two unbelievable transformations.
Let's go, let's go!
For Team 1, a rustic retreat with a 3-tiered water feature, a kid's playground, a living art wall, and a custom barbecue bench.
There's no way you're getting done.
You better run.
You're not getting done,
I'm accurate with this.
For Team 2, Hawaiian Paradise with multiple arbors, stamped concrete, a custom dining area, and a bocce ball court.
Because we're awesome.
The best transformation will win the $10,000 grand prize and a whole lot more. And they've only got 2 days to get it all done.
They don't call it war for nothing.
The battle begins now.
That just leaves us with one question. Are you all ready for a turf war?
Yeah!
Then what are you standing around for? Go, get it!
Let's go!
Two very ugly neighboring yards. Two teams of homeowners and contractors. Two massive landscape upgrades in just 2 short days. And in the end, one winner.
I'm Jay Baker. This is a DIY turf war.
It's 8 a.m. and this turf war is on.
The only thing we're saving is the birch tree.
Okay, I'm gonna find a machete and get us out of here.
On Team 1, Justin and Melissa Chichorka.
Timber, ugly rose bush.
Melissa is a communications director, and Justin works in TV news, but they both need to write an obit for their backyard.
Right now, our yard looks dead. The grass is all dead, the plants are dying.
There's a lot of weeds growing everywhere. They've kind of taken over.
They want space to relax, but it also has to be safe for their 1-year-old son.
We've got a little guy that likes to run around and play ball back here and chase the dog, so we'd like to spend more time out here than we currently can.
And they have the perfect man for the job.
Okay, everybody, get stuff off the patio, everything out in the front.
Landscaper Gary Kernick. Gary has 20 years experience in landscaping and is an award-winning designer.
Gary, when do we get to see what we're actually doing?
You don't know what we're doing? Why'd you agree to this?
He seems like he's got a lot of great ideas, and he's got really spectacular hair.
Right next door,
1, 2, 3. There we go. Timber.
Sorry, tree. I feel kind of bad.
Team 2, Jackie Buttons and her boyfriend Stu Scally.
Not much character back here. Let's say that.
Jackie is an engineer, and Stu is in sales for the local baseball team. But his backyard is no field of dreams.
It's like whoever built this house just took whatever random rocks they had available and just kind of sprinkled them around the yard.
They would like a place to entertain with a tropical Hawaiian vibe.
I was hoping for a better place to barbecue and entertain, just something that doesn't make me sad.
And the guy that'll put a smile on her face?
Stu, want to take some fence apart?
Why not?
Let's do this.
Landscaper Michael Ulrich. Michael has been gardening since he was 11 years old and takes pride in rescuing lame landscapes.
We're demoing the concrete first.
At the end of day 2, a panel of random neighborhood judges will pick the best yard based on the turf war criteria, including completeness, overall impression, and use of the secret building material. The winner gets the turf war title and the $10,000 grand prize.
Chances of our neighbors winning? Pretty much slim to none.
I think the word chance, actually, that involves some form of doubt. There's no doubt in my mind we're gonna win.
Also on the line,
Sweet.
a $2,500 set of Craftsman tools, including a Craftsman 19.2-volt 10-inch C3 chainsaw.
Who couldn't use that?
They couldn't.
All right, get back to work.
And when they least expect it, Jay will throw in another challenge, a secret building material they must incorporate into their designs.
What it is...
Oh my God. I don't think I want that in my yard.
8:30 a.m. and the battle's in full swing.
This is gonna be awesome. And this is truly a war with ammunition firing in their direction.
They look a little hot, too.
They do. It's a hot day. We're gonna cool them off. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Hey, brother! I feel like it's not wet enough back there already. All right, back to work. Back to work.
Yeah! Team Green! Woo! Woo!
Payback's a bitch. Gary, where's your plan? You guys ready?
Here we go. You wanted adult entertainment space and then an area for Dom, your 1-year-old. So we took the side yard over here, and we're going to create just a grassy, shady area with a sandbox and toys and stuff for Dom.
That's all going to be sort of a kid-friendly area.
Exactly.
Right?
Dominic's domain.
Simple. On the wall here, we're doing living art with succulents. I noticed you really like succulents, so this is a really cool way to include
I also
them.
really like succulents.
Nice, good. Then we're gonna create a whole barbecue entertainment space for you right here. I know this is all you cared about was the grill.
Yeah.
Gary will keep the existing patio and cover, but add a custom dining table and fire pit area.
We're gonna add a bunch of big trees so that you get shade, privacy, and a sense of seclusion. So,
What do you guys think?
I'm so excited.
Awesome.
All
Let's
right,
do
we gotta
this.
get to work.
Yeah, you know, you've done a great job, dude.
thank you. I'm
It's a lot to
excited.
pull off.
It is. You gonna help?
No, get busy.
Oh.
Come on over here, you guys. Let's take a look at what we're gonna do back here.
Talking with Jackie and Stu, she recently went to Hawaii, said she loved it and wanted the field. And we took out the lava rocks, even though they're so Hawaiian.
The only thing that's back here right now that reminds me of anywhere in Hawaii would be Haleakala Crater, which nothing will run there.
Michael's plan includes tea arbors for privacy, a new curved concrete patio with a dining area and pergola, and a simple barbecue bar.
And Stu has a very fond attachment for his barbecue. It has seen him through thick and thin. And so we're actually just gonna build right around it.
So we're keeping his barbecue because he loves it so.
It's a pride and joy. It's like my child, basically. So gotta take good care of the barbecue. Takes care of me.
Now, are you doing anything in this space here?
We are putting in a mini fun court. We call it the bocce court. And the neat thing about it is you can be sitting here having dinner, talking to the cook, which is Stu.
And on his grill that he won't let go.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes.
No one else touches it.
And you can also be heckling the people over here trying to do their best at winning whatever game's happening.
Dig it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Kind of cool, especially compared to what you have.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a slight improvement.
I could stick a piece of sod in this yard and it would look better than it does right now. Well, I can say this for you. In 2 days, you got your work cut out for you.
Yes, we do.
You guys get back to work.
With the temperature rising, both teams have plenty of work ahead. But for Team 1, the first job is revenge.
All right, let's do it.
Look at the squirt guns. I told you there would be payback involved.
Let's get these guys. All right, boom, boom, boom.
I hope everybody's smiling like that tomorrow, sort of end of the day. I got a lot of work to do over here. Let me see one of those. Get back to work! Hey!
Coming up,
Look at this. It's like vacant.
Team 2 hits a snag.
We are totally screwed right now.
From metal to rustic with birch.
Okay, let's go ahead and zip tie a couple on.
And
Your contractor cannot help you in any way but his voice.
the homeowners go head-to-head in the Homeowner Challenge.
The loser has to have their contractor sit in that bobcat for 30 minutes.
What?
Boom, boom, boom.
It's mid-morning on day 1 of this turf war. Justin and Melissa Chichorka versus Jackie Buttons and Stu Scally. But both teams seem to be spending more time on pranks than projects.
You're not concerned that half your crew's standing in the garage, having a cup of coffee.
I've seen the way these things end. Sometimes it's not pretty.
At stake, $10,000 and a $2,500 set of Craftsman tools.
I hope they've got their time planned out the way they want it.
9 a.m. and Team 2 is already falling behind. They need to dig an electrical trench before they pour their concrete. But there's a problem.
So we are totally screwed right now because I have to hand dig this trench because our trencher broke. It'll be up and running by the time we're done digging this.
Out front, Jackie jumps on the T-arbor build.
Right now we're cutting the top tier, and it's gonna be 4x4s with a 45-degree mitered edge. You wanna cut some 45s?
Sure.
All right, and chomp it down.
Let it build up speed and then just kind of slowly cut through it.
They cut the 4x4s into 4-foot lengths and attach them every 8 inches to the 4x6 beams.
We have 2 more of these trellises to do in one big arbor, so you gotta move a little bit faster, I think, if we wanna finish this in the next couple of days.
Oh God, my arms are so tired from shoveling. You know, the funny thing is I actually did go to the gym and work out my arms this whole week, hoping that I would have the strength. No, still have girly arms.
Well done, now you have a train track.
10:30 a.m. Team 1 adds a rustic touch to the kids' play area gates.
Okay, Melissa, we're going to make 3 birch gates to divide the outdoor kitchen from the children's area. We'll take our metal frame, attach our birch twigs with zip ties, and cover it up with old hammock rope to disguise the plastic zip tie. I think that's looking pretty good, do you?
I agree.
In back, Justin has an even bigger project, building his barbecue bar and seat wall from the ground up. They pour the concrete foundation.
Kind of like icing a cake.
What you want to do is level it to the tops of the boards.
Gotcha.
And then Justin sets the block with mortar.
All right, Justin, we're building the inner part to the barbecue here. I'm gonna butter the head joint on this block here. There we go.
And that's so it sticks to this, the one next to it there?
Yeah, this bonds the head joint here. I'm gonna hand you the block. You're gonna stick it to there, do it softly, and then don't go down hard on it. Just go easy on it, you know what I mean? You wanna be gentle.
Uh-huh.
And then lay it to the line there. Take your trowel here, and strike the mud. There you go, just like that. Perfect. All right. You wanna do another one?
Sure.
There you go. Get a little mud on your trowel and shake it so it sticks to your trowel, see? Slap it, there you go. Good job. Looks like you take pretty quick to masonry, man. It's not bad.
What are these for?
These are safety caps. Say if someone was walking through here and they tripped on a block and they fell, it just stops you from impaling yourself.
Could use some of these in the house.
It's almost noon, but before lunch, Jay is serving up the secret building material.
The thing I want you to remember is you will be judged on what you do with it. Come on in. You've got to use the secret building materials somewhere.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Come on over here. What do you think so far?
I like it.
Yeah, it's shaded. We can lay down and get cool.
Now, it's a little misleading. The secret building material is not the mattress. What it is the spring. Each one of you gets a set of these springs. Do whatever you want to with it, but do something with it and get it out of here.
That is wrong. This is totally wrong.
I don't think I want that in my yard.
I have a feeling I'm going to be sleeping here tonight, so we should get the mattress, yeah.
Still ahead.
Am I missing something?
You're missing some concrete, my friend.
Team 2 gets stuck moving 20 tons of concrete by hand.
Let me get out of the way before I get run over.
Melissa welds her birch gates.
That was bad.
Well, you know, there's no such thing as bad, just not as good.
And Jackie has a few choice words for her rivals.
Actually, we brought you a card.
Oh, it's very detailed, I can tell.
It is,
You
yeah.
really took-
Halfway through day 1 of this turf war, Justin and Melissa Chichorka versus Jackie Buttons and Stu Scally.
I saw them tying some like weird white trees to trellis, and after that I was like, all right, you guys are done.
You look at us, we're dirty and sweaty. They look exactly like they did first thing this morning. So I think we know which team's working harder.
In less than 28 hours, someone will walk away with a turf war title and $10,000.
We've looked over the fence a few times. You guys have landscaped before?
This is our first time.
Okay.
That's why we're miles ahead of you.
On Team 2,
Let's put them right there. It's probably the easiest way to do it.
they build the retaining wall for the bocce ball court and set the forms for the patio. But there's one big problem.
Am I missing something?
You're missing some concrete, my friend.
Where's the concrete?
That's at 3 o'clock. We're good to go. It's gonna flow together seamlessly and stresslessly.
Really?
That's my own word. I just created it.
Stresslessly and seamlessly. I like that.
Uh-oh. Where's my wheelbarrow and homeowner people? We need everybody. All hands on deck.
Next door, Melissa spot welds the frame for Team 1's birch gates.
Make sure you hold it at a good angle. You want to stay within an inch.
Okay.
And basically take your time, pull the trigger, and let it roll back.
Welding. That was bad.
Well, you know, there's no such thing as bad, just not as good.
Try again. Practice makes perfect. There's 4 corners.
Team 1 is burning through their projects as well. Sprinklers go in, plants arrive,
Instant shade.
I like shade. We don't have any right now.
and the barbecue block frame is nearly done.
So John, I noticed there's some different brick here, the yellow one. What's different about the yellow than the gray?
This yellow brick here is called fire brick. It acts as an insulator against any heat you'll get off your barbecue. It protects the masonry here from any cracking.
But just as Justin and Melissa start to dig for their water feature, they get a friendly visit from their neighbors.
Actually, we brought you a card.
Oh, so sweet. It's very detailed, I can tell. You worked hard on it. Give up already.
It might just be easier that way.
You guys don't look very dirty either. Are you actually working over there, or are you just supervising?
You don't need to.
Yeah, supervising's easier.
Yeah.
I liked your Native American, rustic, Last of the Mohicans paper tree thing out front. It's solid.
I'd like to say I like something back there, but there's nothing done, so.
3 p.m. Team 2 slips further behind.
It's turning into turf board, dude. Is there something exciting gonna happen?
We're putting the water feature in.
Today?
No.
Looky what we have here. The long-awaited concrete truck at not 3, but 3:15. Hey, better late than never, right?
The concrete truck arrives, but no pump.
You're gonna go wheelbarrow.
This is a little bit old school right now because we're on a budget.
A little bit old school and a lot of work.
And a lot of work, yeah.
Teamwork!
Got it? He thinks they're gonna be able to bring it in fast enough to where the finisher can't keep up with them. We'll see. 3's just leaving. 4's ready. Here they come. We'll see. It's gonna be slow going. Let me get out of the way before I get run over.
While Team 2 moves 20 tons of concrete by hand, Team 1's already onto their next big project, the water feature.
Okay, that's perfect. That's 20. I think we're good. This is gonna protect our rubber liner from roots and anything that's sharp like rocks.
Gary and Justin put down a weed barrier and the waterproof liner.
So next we're gonna work on our pump and the housing. What we've got is a couple of boxes that we'll use to keep our pump and our valves in.
That pump will push water up to a series of bowls, but Gary has a cool twist for his design.
Oh, they're heavy.
Nice and heavy, huh? Yeah. So this is the plow disc that I was talking about. So it's an old, rusted, reused plow disc. Just go ahead and lay it down.
Hey, Gary, you hear that sound?
Is it the sound of me winning?
I don't know if it's the sound of you winning. It might very well be, but it is the sound of the concrete next door.
Oh, they got it. Well, that's good. I was worried about them.
Team 2 finally has their patio poured, and now they have to get it colored and stamped before it dries.
We picked the Roman slate stamp, so it has all these little grooves and crevices, and so this is just gonna give texture and motion. Use your guns.
Oh my God, that's heavy.
Yeah, we gotta hurry.
I thought concrete was your job.
We're putting down the release, which will only draw out the color of everywhere the stamp is pressed in. So the rest of it will all be a light gray, and we're putting a dark, dark gray. And then when we wash it off tomorrow, you'll have that two-tone look. It'll look really cool.
Great.
Let's see how it looks. Oh yeah, perfect.
As day 1 winds down, Team 1 has a clear lead.
It's like putting together a big, heavy puzzle.
Justin applies stone and grout to the seatwall and barbecue.
What we use here, Justin, is a grout bag. It's like a big cake bag is all it is.
Oh, right.
Just put mud in here like this, and then I just twist it, and it comes out of the tip there. See how it comes out? Yeah. And you just grout the joints out. There you go. You want to make sure the mud goes all the way in. You want to fill the joint all the way up.
But Team 2 isn't ready to throw in the towel.
Maybe we'll try and keep them awake for the entire night.
Ooh, great idea.
We'll throw our cat over the fence and let him meow outside their house.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, that's a really good idea.
Our neighbors seem to spend a lot more time talking smack than actually doing any work.
Still ahead.
Big Mike, put in a sumo track.
Do Mike and Gary have the guts for a sumo showdown? Yeah! Jackie's fired up for the next step on her T-arbors.
That was not pretty.
And